Happy Valentine's Day, my britches! I'm so fucking excited for today's video because one, it's a Sephora haul. Who doesn't love a good Sephora haul? This is for all my nosy ass britches. I'm a nosy bitch. I love knowing what people buy. And this one's even more exciting because it's even better when the shit is for free. Like, who doesn't love free stuff, free makeup, free skincare, free hair care? Who doesn't love getting something for free at Sephora? Am I right? So today's video is also exciting because it is in collaboration with my girl, Heather Austin. She is here on YouTube. I have her channel linked down below. I also wanted to give you guys a little visual of what she looks like because I am live right now. If you guys didn't know, I do a lot of live streams. This is Heather. She's just like my bitch. She's my homegirl. I fucking love her. Her accent is everything. We've just become like internet friends through like this whole thing. So you guys have seen a previous video. I was basically talking about like, how did I even title it? Remember, like the decline of the Sephora reward system. So it's like, happy Hunger Games. May the odd be in everybody's favor, or may the odds be ever in your favor when it comes to trying to get these Sephora reward gift cards when you're trying to cash in your points. So me and Heather, we've been going through the ringer trying to get these goddamn things. And I think I had over like 5,000. Yeah, I did have over 5,000. So if you have like a rewards account, I guess you can call it, at Sephora, you basically, every time you purchase something, you earn points, which you can use to exchange them to get towards like trial products or like mini size products. But they decided to change it up and they started doing gift cards. So everybody lost their mind because why wouldn't you want to do a gift card? So they had, if you have 2,500 points, you could exchange it for a $100 gift card. I've been trying to get these goddamn gift cards for months at this point. And this is where this collaboration came into play. Because me and Heather, we would be like, hey girl, did you get your reward? And then we went through like this whole thing. It was like, run, go get it now. It was just like, I'm telling you, it's the fucking Hunger Games when you're trying to get those rewards. So these rewards become available every Tuesday and Thursday. That's what they say. I don't see them every Tuesday and Thursday, but me and Heather both got very lucky. I think it was like a week or two ago. We both were able to exchange our gift cards. And I'm like, yo, bitch, let's collab. Because I love her channel. She's so down to earth. And she gives me like OG YouTuber vibes. I love just like the aesthetic of her background. I just love everything about Heather. She's one of those people that I'm like, I hope that I get to meet her one day. Hopefully I get to meet her this year. We're talking about doing like Sephora, some sort of beauty event we're talking about doing this year. So if you guys don't know who Heather is, she's in the live chat right now. I see you, girl. Make sure you guys go check out her video. She did post hers at 3 o'clock today. So hers is already live. We got different stuff. I was watching it as I was getting my makeup on today. So we have a bunch of different stuff that we got. And I think our thought processes were a little bit different when we were shopping with our gift cards. Because I think she had, Heather, correct me if I'm wrong, you had one gift card. And then I had two. I did it so fast. I don't know how I got two of these $100 rewards, but I was able to exchange 5,000 points for, I'm sorry if you guys could probably hear my phone going off. I was able to exchange 5,000 points to get $200 in rewards. And then I also had a $50 gift card that I got for Christmas. So I was like, bitch, I'm about to go in and shop the Sephora. So if you guys like haul videos, make sure you guys get the thumbs up, like this video, share it. Go check out my girl. I'm going to tell you first before I get into everything, like my thought process when shopping, because there's a few stipulations when you're using these $100 rewards or any of the rewards that you cash in your points. You can only use it like all at one time. So it's not like I could go in and spend like $50 and then save $50. You have to spend it all at once. So I wanted to make sure I was getting stuff that I was like either excited about or I was interested in or whatever the case may be. But the other thing with these Sephora rewards is you cannot return the things that you buy. So that was something I was really mindful of. I'm like, okay, I either want to get something that like I know that I love, or I won't be pissed about like spending so much. And I'm very like calculating when it comes to how I shop at Sephora, because how I shop, like if you've watched my Sephora hauls or like my VIB sale hauls, that's when I go in. Like I spend a good chunk of money during the Sephora sale, but I shop very strategically because I'm like, okay, I want to make it like worth my while. So basically I always get like the big ticket items, stuff I need to repurchase, basically the stuff that's really expensive. That's when I take advantage of the 20% off. Whereas with this, I looked at it like, okay, I want to make sure if I have to repurchase anything, I want to make sure it's something that I love, which one of those things were. But then the other things I was just like, I want to just try things that I normally wouldn't buy at the sale. So basically like everything that's under like $30. That's the stuff that I really zoned in on. And then I just like the idea. I don't know if this is just me that does this. I like the idea of this, just getting more shit for free. So I could have like repurchased like my Charlotte Tilbury stuff. Like there's so much stuff from Charlotte that I want. Charlotte, I talk about her like she's my friend. There's so many things from that brand that I want, but that's like, those are the items that I could justify getting like the 20% off. You follow me? So these are the things that I'm like, I've been interested in them, or I know that I love them, so on and so forth. I hope I'm making sense. I want to break it down just because I feel like a lot of people might not know that you can't return the things that you use these rewards for, or you have to use it all at the same time. Like I had to use at least $100 in one transaction. And then I just decided, I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to spend it all in one transaction. So let me catch up the comments really quick and then I'll get into the haul. I saw somebody, they're like, loving the eye look. Yes, bitch. Let me jump. I see you guys all coming in the live chat. Hi, my britches. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Love the sparkle. The glitter on my eyes is from the Fenty Beauty Textured Neutrals palette. I'm going to leave, I don't have everything linked right now. I'm going to leave all the stuff that I talk about. It'll all be linked down below. Everything that I have on my face, because I'm feeling the fuck out of this makeup look right now. And I will let you guys know everything that's on my face after. I'll probably do it when I'm in the car to go to dinner tonight. I do have like the main eyeshadows on my eyes are from the Makeup Geek, from the Neutrals palette. I talked about this in yesterday's video. I talked about like my top 7 Valentine's Day eyeshadows. These eyeshadows right now, I have the black from the Tati palette, but the other shades are from the Textured Neutrals. I want to say I used 2 of these brown shades. I used Dark Roasted, and then I also used Espresso Yourself. I love the name of that. So they're these two. I just totally hit myself in the face with that. These 2 dark shades right here. And then I also used Banana Split. I used this actually under my eyes to give myself a little bit more highlight today. So that was that one there. That's the eyeshadows plus the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals palette. Oh, let's see. I've been trying for several weeks to cash in my points for the $100 gift card, and last week I finally got it. I call it pure luck. It is. It really is pure luck. I find that because they're supposed to go available every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time or 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I think that, or no, 9 o'clock. Yes, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time or 12 o'clock Eastern. I find that if they come available, it's at like 12:05. And then occasionally you'll get lucky and see one like pop up at like 12:30. But just like what she said, it's pure luck. It's like, happy Hunger Games. May the odds be ever in your favor. Because it's ridiculous. I feel like it's starting to get a little bit better now. If you guys want to know more of my thoughts on the Sephora Awards, it's in that previous video. I'll leave a card like up here somewhere. I see a lot of people are getting their rewards. Maybe they're getting better about it. I hope that they are, because I was pissed about it. Sephora is very expensive and you have to be mindful about shopping there due to a lack of returns. Also, bulk nail polish. Check eBay. Oh, okay. So they're just giving us a little bit of advice on how they shop. I really like the black and the Tati palette. It is. It's nice. It's just, it takes me so long to, like this took so long. It was ridiculous. That's why I'm a little bit late today. Are you starting to like the Tati palette more? Not really. There's just certain, like the pressed glitters I really like about it. And then just like the black shade is nice, but it's so much work. That's why I don't like it. It's like, it's just so much work. Anyways, let's get into the haul. I'll probably have a timestamp down below, which I should have said that before. We're 10 minutes in almost, and I still haven't talked about anything. Okay, so let's get into first the products that I know that I love. This was, I think, there's a couple other things. This was the main one. I'm like, I need this because I ran out of it and my hair is deprived of it because I fucking love both of these so much. These are the Briogeo Be Kind, Be Gentle Banana and Coconut Nourishing Superfood Shampoo and Conditioner. I got these in like a bundle. That's so fucking bright. I'm sorry if it's too bright. I love these. I've talked about these in, I think, my Best in Beauty for 2019. I've talked about it in favorites videos. This is my favorite clarifying shampoo. Like, I I can't use this all the time, but I like to use this like once or twice a week to get all just the gunk out of my hair. I have to be careful, like, especially since now I have blue hair. This will strip my hair, like my colors in my hair. So I have to be a little bit more careful. I love the smell of them. They smell like banana runs. It smells so good. The conditioner, I feel like, is like the standout, but they're both so good together. This is like a hit or a miss, though. Like, there's either people that love this so much or hate it. I feel like if you really want to clean your hair, like, I get a lot of buildup on like the roots of my hair. This takes everything out. If I have a ton of dry shampoo in my hair, this takes everything out. Like, this is where I love this so much. But this is like the conditioner that feels like it's not going to do shit because it's so like almost like pillowy textured, I guess you could say. You feel it and you're like, this ain't going to do nothing. But it's so nice. It's such a good formula. These two together I love so much. But you have to use, like, I've used this twice now, and I've used, like, it's so thin and so just like runny almost. So you use a lot at one time, especially if you have thick hair. I probably would not recommend this because you'd go through it so fast and it's so expensive. Like, I think these retail for $28 a piece, or the bundle is, I think, $46. So this was already something that I know that I love. It's so bomb. It's so good. I've talked about it a million times, it feels like. I knew that I loved it, and that was one thing I'm like, okay, I know that I need this. I know that I want it. I know that I love it. So I don't have to worry about returns or anything like that. So that was the first thing that I got. So almost $50 gone right off the bat. And that's why I didn't focus on the big ticket items, because I'm like, I want to get as much shit for free as I possibly can. And I nailed it, like, right on the button. I'm so excited. I was just like, the girls were all coming up to me. They're like, you've been in here for a while. I'm like, yeah, I'm used to a different store because I went to a store that's a little bit further away, but I know they have a better selection of stuff. In reality, they didn't have what I was looking for, which was okay. But anyways, moving on to the next thing. I got some of these hand masks from Sephora, and then also a foot mask. I love, like, sheet masks. I fucking love them. These are another thing. Like, I don't ever buy these at the Sephora sale because they're only like $8 or $6. They're super inexpensive. So I was like, well, shit, I know that I love these already. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to get a couple of them because I know that I love these. I can't justify spending or getting the 20% off. I was just like, why not just get these for free? I hope you guys are seeing like my thought process behind this. Is it thin enough that if you transfer it to a spray pump, it would work? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it has a little bit more thickness. I think it would probably clog. I'd be very curious to try that though, Zadidal. I know it's a shampoo, but it'd be interesting to see if it could spray directly to the roots. Yeah, I will have to try that because I honestly didn't even think. Yeah, spray is the best, right? Oh my God, so good. So I got these hand masks. My hands are so dry. I tried one for the first time the other day, and I'm like, I fucking love these things. So I had the aloe one the other day. So I got the rose one for ultra moisturizing and beautifying. And then I also got the nourishing and soothing. And then for the foot mask, I've never tried these before, but I know that I love like the hand masks, the face masks. So I'm like, fuck it, let's try it. So this is the Comforting and Repairing Sephora foot mask. So those are the foot masks that I got. Super excited to start using those because my skin is so fucking dry right now. Give me all the moisturizing products out there. Let me move my receipts and then I'll share my next thing that I got. Next thing is from Milk Makeup. This is what's the exact name of it? The matte bronzer in the shade Baked. I've tried this so far. I really do like it. I think this is definitely like a bronzer. It's not a contour, it's a bronzer. It's very like orangey toned. I'll give you guys a swatch of it. It's a really nice shade for my skin complexion right now. I really like the formula. It's creamy. I like the fact that, like, I wouldn't probably draw this on. I like to dip my brush in it and then swirl it on that way. It is a really nice bronzer, but I got the travel size. I got the travel size because I didn't know if I liked this product. And I was like, okay, do I want to spend, because I think the full size is like 20, 25 or something like that. This was, where's my receipt? I was going to tell you prices and stuff like that. Where's my receipt? Oh, right here. This was $15. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to be pissed about trying something. If I love it, it's a bonus. If I don't like it, I lost out $15. You know, that was like my thought process. So I have really liked this so far. I think it's a really nice shade. It reminds me a lot. Let me swatch this really quick because I talk about this quite often. What is this? The Makeup Revolution. This is the stick foundation. I usually use the shade F13 for a bronzer. I think these are going to be so similar. So this is going to be F13. So this one is a little bit darker. So a nice option, I guess. I really do like this. It's a cream foundation or stick foundation technically, but I use it for a bronzer. But this one on this side here, that's going to be the Milk Makeup. So I like it so far. I don't know. I don't know if I'll buy the full size or not, though. And I feel like I could justify getting these travel size because my makeup always expires before it actually gets used up. So I'm like, you know what? This will last me probably a really long time. And then by the time I run out of it, I'm going to probably want to try something different anyway. So I've been really into like the mini sizes of things lately. Aveeno has the best foot mask. Oh, I need to try that. Oh, thank you, Anna. I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm feeling it today. Let's see. Next thing that I got, we'll just do the other one because I got another like travel size for Milk Makeup. I got the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Now I've used this one so far. This was another one. It was like 15 bucks. Let me see. Is it on here somewhere? Hydro Grip Primer, $15 for a mini size. I don't think this will last me as long as I thought it would because I have to use quite a few pumps. Like I've used it once and I've got quite a bit of product missing. I don't know how I feel about this primer though. I have to use it more. I'm really excited for the Touch of Silk Canvas Liquid though. That's going to be the one that I'm like, that's got my eyes set on it. But this is okay so far. I don't want to say too much about it because I've only used it the one time. But it was just like the scent of it was different than I expected. It kind of has like a funky scent to it. When I put it on my face, like I could see why people like it because it does have that like tacky finish to it. So I think makeup lays really nicely on top of it. But I've been really loving the Good Molecules, like the silicone-free. What the hell is the exact name of it? I talked about this in my Best in Beauty as well. The silicone-free priming moisturizer. This has been my go-to. This is what's on my face today. I'm loving that one. So when I tried this, I'm like, okay, I see why people like it. I see like the appeal. Do I think it's worth the hype? Not sure yet. So I'll keep you guys posted on this, but this was the next thing I got from Milk Makeup. Again, another travel size item. This one, I didn't get this for free. I just threw this in there because this is what I got because in my mind, I'm like, maybe I need to buy something and that will help my chances of getting the Sephora reward. So when I initially bought my Sephora reward, I had this in my cart because it was only like $8 and I knew that I wanted to try it. So I did pay for this, but it's the Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm. It's got SPF 25 and it's got sunscreen in it. This is like a natural mint and shea butter lip balm. It's really nice. I'm liking it so far. I didn't get this for free, but I figured I'd throw it in there. I don't think that it helped my chances of getting the reward like afterwards because I ended up just like adding something to my cart. Then I added the reward into my cart and then I just deleted what was in my cart, you know? Oh man, it was a fucking process, man. $8. No, that is tiny. It's like the size of a standard lip balm. It's more expensive than what you would find at the drugstore, but not like a ton more expensive. Like this is like the same size as Carmex. Yeah. Let me see if I have a Carmex in here. It probably looks smaller on camera because my head is huge. It probably looks a lot smaller than it actually is, but just like a typical chapstick, like it's really not that tiny. My head's just huge. Okay, next thing is going to be, what do I want to do next? I'll do this one because everybody was asking, or not everybody. There was a couple people asking about this in yesterday's video. This is what's on my lips right now. This is what's on my lips in yesterday's video as well. This is from BRIT Beauty. These are the new Power Move Creamy Matte Lip Crayons. I'm definitely going to get more of these. I love the formula of this. I have the shade Kava. It's it's not something that I would typically like. I usually don't like these like crayon type products. It's the formula of this that I like. And you can get such a precise application, which I really like. That's going to be the shade right there. I love the shade of it. I love that it's like a purpley nude, but has like a little bit more coolness to it. It's so pretty. This reminds me of, there was an Amuse Bouche lipstick that this reminds me of, and I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's so pretty. The formula of these reminds me so much of the Amuse Bouche lipstick. So if you like those, I think you would really like this. It's very comfortable on the lips. It's very moisturizing on the lips. I feel like this is going to be a more like long-lasting formula on my lips. Love the packaging on it. It's so nice. I love too that it has like the shade that it actually is on the packaging itself. So if you have more than one of these, you'll be able to like store them like this and tell which color is which. You know what I mean? So I've been really, really liking this. I've worn this, I think, like 3 or 4 times now, which is odd for me. Usually I'll wear it once and then I'll kind of jump back into what I have. But I've been wearing this color like every day and I think it's beautiful. There is a gloss on top of it right now. Look at that glitter though. So pretty. This is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Diamond Juice gloss. That's what's on top of it. But that was the shade Kava from BRIT Beauty. Those are like brand spanking new. So if you've been eyeing them, here's the thing though. BRIT Beauty, if you see this video, they need to do something with the display of it. Like trying to find the shades, because here's what they do. They have, I wish I took a picture of the layout of it. It's so hard to find the shade that you're looking for because they'll have like all like the testers are out front and they're all sticking up. So they're all sticking up straight like this. And then behind the testers is where you have all the boxes and they're stored like this. Like you can see the shade on the top, but when they're stored like this, you can't see. So then you're sitting there like folding everything down and then everything, like the shelving is so tight together. So it's like you have the shelf and this sits on the shelf. And then you have the next shelf that's like right here. It's so close. And they're all like, it looks so like aesthetic, but it's not ideal for when you're shopping. Like I sat there like rummaging through all the different shades because of course they're out of place because people don't put things where they're supposed to. So it's like, I'm sitting there like pushing all of them down just to try to get my shade. It took me like probably 15 minutes just to get the shade that I was looking for. I was like, BRIT Beauty, get your shit together with this display because it was a hot mess. Kava is the shiz. Yes. All the men in my life love the Jack Black lip balm. So gifts and holiday shopping are easy for me. I hear so many people like it and I see why. Like I've used it a couple times and I'm like, ooh, this just feels nice. And I love, like, I just love the mintiness. I love that. Shame. I don't think we can get BRIT Beauty in the UK. I think there are sites that have it. I'm just not sure which ones exactly, but I'm pretty sure you can get it in the UK if I'm thinking correctly. Are you thinking of the shade Anise from BRIT Beauty? I can't remember. I really can't. Sorry. Display must have been designed by a man. It was a hot mess. I'm just like, what the hell are they thinking right now? Like, if anything, they need to have like a deeper display, which I don't know if that's possible. So that way it could be like, you could stack them like this. So you could see what shade it is. You follow me? Oh my God. It was such a pain in the ass. So I wanted to bitch about that really quick. So BRIT Beauty, come on, get your shit together. Okay. Next thing is from Nudestix. Now, the girl that was working totally sold me on this. And this is like my one regret. This is the one thing that I wish I didn't buy just because I don't like it. Now, I think it's ideal. Like, I like the fact that you get like, okay, this is what it is. You get 3 little trial size. It's the eyes, face, and lips. Normally, I buy Nudestix at Ulta, but I didn't see this one on the Ulta website. So this is going to have the shades Sweet Peach Peony, Sunkissed, and Hey Honey. Now, the girl that I was talking to was a more like fair complexion than me, so that should have been my first red flag. It wasn't. So this is what comes in these. They're just 3 little trial size of these little Nudestix or cream products, okay? I'm a huge fan of cream bronzers, contours, highlighters, blushes, all that shit. I love it. This came with 2 blushes and 1 highlighter, okay? The shade Sunkissed can pass as like a bronzer blush. You follow me? So here's what I don't like about this. The formula of these is so stiff. That's like my biggest thing. If I used this was on my face yesterday, all three of these. If I had applied like a full face of foundation and then I tried applying this on top of it, and because these are so small, it's such a pain in the ass to work with it with a brush, like how I normally do it, like take it off a brush and then apply it with a brush. So in my mind, these work better to just draw them on, but because they're so stiff, you will like blend away your foundation. Now for me, I don't put foundation and then this. I do this before I do my foundation, and I don't put foundation in those areas. But just how it felt like blending everything out, I'm like, holy shit, it's really, really tough. It's a really tough formula. I'll swatch each shade for you because the shades on them are really nice. So this is going to be Sunkissed. That's the one that I said could pass as like a bronzer blush. It's a really pretty shade. It's a matte formula, and I wish that I ended up getting, because I was between this and the Ilia, like the multi-sticks, I think they're called. I wish that I got the Ilia multi-stick because that has such just like a dewy, creamy formula. This is going to be the shade Sweet Peach Peony. It's going to be this one here. This is another reason why I regret it, because I'm like, I will never use this shade. I was just like, why did I let her sell me this shade? She was so nice though. So I'm like, she was saying like it was on her face. It looked so nice on her, but her skin complexion was totally different than me. And then this is the shade Hey Honey. This was like the main one that sold me on it, but it doesn't look that nice. Like there's other things that are so much prettier. Like I wish I either got the Ilia multi-stick or I wish that I got the Charlotte Tilbury, like the highlighter wand, because this is the shade that really sold me on it. And I'm like, I know I would have liked those other products so much better, but that's like, this was $25. So it was a little bit more expensive, but I'm not like super upset about it because at least I got to try it. They were travel sizes. So it's like, I got a variety of things to try, and I've tried things from Nudestix before. I have the shade Poppy Girl. I really like that one, but it's a different formula. These are a lot more stiff, which maybe they're older. I'm not really sure, but the formula feels totally different than the Poppy Girl that I have. So this was the only thing that I'm just like, fuck, I wish that I didn't get it, but I'm still like happy that I got to try it. It just kind of sucks that because I use my Sephora rewards, I can't return this. Hopefully my thought process is still making sense for you guys. Zaidal, suggestion, remove it from its packaging and then put it into a jar and then use a metal spatula to break it. Think of whipping movement. I had to do it with a cream foundation that was stiff. I'll have to try that. Like Depata is what you're pretty much saying, and then try just using it a different way. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll try that because I love the shade. Like I love the Sunkissed shade. It's just, I'm like, why the fuck did I buy it? I've never tried Nudestix. I would recommend if you're gonna try Nudestix, get it at Ulta. Like that was the only thing. I'm just like, I know that I can get Nudestix at Ulta. Overall, it was a bad move on my part. The Nudestix are so small. Looks like those won't last a month. I do feel like too, it's a good thing you said that. I feel like I use so much more of those versus like my Tower 28, my Charlotte Tilbury. Like I feel like I have to keep going back in. I feel like those would run out rather quickly. I don't foresee myself even reaching for them just because of how much I didn't like them. Because I have used those twice now. Also check to see where it's made compared to the full size. Maybe it's a different, it might be. That's a very good point. I'll have to check into that. Next thing we got some skincare. I've been wanting to try this Drunk Elephant Proteini Polypeptide Cream. And then they had this little gift set. This was, I think, this was like $22, I think. So very expensive, but I've never seen the polypeptide in like a travel size. And then I haven't tried the Slay Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. I'm down to like my travel size of the Tatcha Camila Cleansing Oil. So I'm like, okay, this is a good one to have on deck. At least it's something that I could try. I just saw Heather, that moisturizer is amazing. I hear so many good things about it, but I'm just like, my Tatcha Dewy skin cream though, like that is my bitch. I love that stuff, but I hear so many good things about it. I figured this would be a really nice way to try it. Again, it's $22. I could not like put me shopping for a Sephora VIB sale. I'd be like, no, I'm not going to buy that. I'm going to buy something that's more expensive, you know, to really take advantage of that 20% off. So this was the other thing that I got. That was the only skincare item that I got. Next thing is going to be from Tower 28. I was initially going in store, like 100% going to get another one of the cream blushes. That was the only product that they didn't have in store. They had the Super Dew, they had the glosses, and they had the spray. They didn't have the goddamn blushes. I'm like, why? That's the best product that they have. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to still show them some love. And I wanted to get another gloss because I have the Show Gloss, which is the clear gloss, and I love it. I love the formula of it. It's just so juicy. It's everything. And then I just thought the shade of this one was so different. It's the shade Fearless. It looks very intense in the packaging. And this is going to be a $20 gloss. Or is it $20 or $16? Oh, 14. These are $14 glosses. Love it. I love these glosses so much. When you first look at it, you're like, whoa, that's way too intense. But when you put it on your lips, this is actually the gloss that's on my lips in, is it yesterday's video? I think I had this on in yesterday's video. It goes on a lot more sheer than it looks. I like this because it pulls more cool toned. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just a shade that I like for this time of year. I know they have a red one. They have an orange one. Do they have 2 red ones? They have 4 shades total right now, but this is the one I just was like, this just fits the vibe that I look for this time of the year. So very happy to have another Tower 28 gloss because I already know that I love that formula. Next thing, I've been on the hunt for some good ass eyeliners. Okay. I'm trying to find some pastels. This isn't a pastel, but the formula of these felt so nice. I swatched the entire line of these except for one shade. Where's my phone go? Because I'm going to show you a picture of just the ones that I had swatched. These are the Fenty Beauty swatches, or the Fenty Beauty eyeliners, the new like pencil liners. I'm trying to find that picture really quick. So I swatched all of them in store. Such a creamy, nice formula. And then the packaging on them, I really like as well. I like that it has like the ASMR moment. I like how it has the twist up, but then it also, can it twist down? Oh no, it can't twist down. Okay, I'm going to stop. I got the shade, what shade is this? Bank Tank. I just thought this was such a unique shade because I've never really seen, and of course I scrolled that up too much and it just broke off. That's the shade of it right there, but I'm going to just show you how one swipe, like such a creamy formula, and these do not budge in my waterline. At least this shade doesn't. I have heard, I think it was Teresa's dad mentioned yesterday that not all shades are created equally because I think she got 3 shades, but this one, it just did not budge in my waterline. So I'm really liking this so far. I'm just on the hunt for some good ass pastel liners. So if you guys know of any, please let me know. Fenty eyeliner is great, but only a quarter the size of a normal 0.01 instead of 0.04, but it's good. Yeah, it's like, I wouldn't get like the entire line, but I think that they have just unique shades in that line. Like there was this one, there was a corally looking shade. The bright blue was very unique. And then there's also like it was almost white, but it wasn't. It was like a taupey white. I just thought the shade of that was so unique. So those would be the shades that I would go for. Like I know that I've seen shades similar to this, like in the Urban Decay 24/7, but they're usually metallic. This is the first like matte green, like olive green that I've personally found. So that's where I was just like, yep, that's definitely what I'm going to be getting. These next 2 things, okay, I'm going to end on a high note. So I usually buy CoverFX at Ulta just because I like their point system better. But they had these CoverFX blushes. The blushes and the bronzers were 30% off in the JCPenney's. So my mall has a Sephora store, and then they have a Sephora and JCPenney's. So I would say always go to the JCPenney's one first because they usually have stuff on sale versus the main store. So I, of course, had spent my $200 at the other store. So all that stuff equaled $200 right there. So then I went to the JCPenney's. I'm like, I just want to see what they have. And then I go in and they have the CoverFX blushes for 30% off. I checked the Sephora or the Ulta website before I actually bought this because I'm like, okay, if they're the same price at Ulta, I'm just going to wait. I'll get it there. But this was the last one. This is the shade Spice Cinnamon. This was the last one that they had in my store, and this is the blush that's on my cheeks right now. I just seen it, and I'm like, it's the only one left. I feel like it's meant to be, so I just bought it, and I'm really liking it so far. I think it's really pretty. I really like the packaging on these. I do have another shade. It's like mulberry or something like that. It's more of like a cooler plum shade, I would say. I love the shade of this one. This was like the original one that I was going to buy. So 30% off. Had to buy it. Well, I didn't have to, but I was like, I got another gift card. So let me buy that shit. Are you going to buy the new Jeffree Star collection? No, I am not. Just because I don't really like the palette, honestly. I wish it was different. I saw on Twitter, like somebody kind of rearranged the shades in it. And when I saw that picture, I'm like, that's exactly what I wish it was. And I already see that it's just a hot mess. So I'm like, no. And Jeffree Star is just, that brand is just on my timeout list for now. I'm sick of seeing what do you call it? See, look at me trying to get this off. I'm like, that's the Fenty Beauty. Like now it finally comes off. The shade does not budge. Okay, last thing, last but not least, if you're still here, give this video a thumbs up. The Sephora Pro brushes. Oh my god. Listen, Linda, I have like the inside scoop right now. This brush, when I went into, this is I'll tell you what one it is first. The Pro Angled Diffuser number 60 brush. There's some brushes on the Sephora app right now that are like 50% off. Now, when I went into the Sephora store, these were not on sale. When I went into the Sephora JCPenney's, these were on sale. So not all brushes are on sale, but this was the one. I've been eyeing this brush for so long for cream blush. Okay. Now I was talking to, since I was in the store for like 2 hours, me and the girls got a little tight. They started telling me some information. They're going to have a lot more brushes from the Sephora Pro line, either being discontinued or they're going to have a new line coming in April. So if you've taken anything from my recommendations videos, it's these brushes. If you see these brushes for half off, highly recommend. I love these. This one, I would say, I really like this for cream blush. I just have to be a little bit careful because when I like dip this into my blushes, this end here, like the pointed end, is a lot more like fluffy, which is why I like the results that this gives. But when you have this end down here, it applies the pigment. So basically what it does, it applies a lot of pigment right here. And then I just kind of buff with this end here. And it just gives like a nice, it just like blends it so nicely. But when you first apply it, you're going to see like a lot. You can even see how like a lot of the pressure goes to the bottom here. So it's like all of the pigment goes here first, which is nice because I feel like I get a lot more of a precise application. And I just think this fits like, it fits so perfectly. I think this would be so nice for like cream bronzer, cream bronzer, cream blush, all the cream products. I love these types of brushes. I'm a huge fan of Sephora Pro brushes. I love the aesthetic of these. I like that it tapers. I like everything about the Sephora Pro brushes. So with that being said, keep an eye on any brushes if you've been interested, if they go on sale or not. Check JCPenney's because like I said, this wasn't on sale in the main Sephora store. It was only in the Penny store. But new brushes coming in April. You're welcome, everybody. And then that's going to be everything that I picked up for free at Sephora. Oh, I also got, I got 2 sample foundations. I got the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 4.5, which is like a dead nuts match to me right now. And then I also got the Bite Beauty Changemaker Foundation in the shade M55. I haven't tried that one yet, but take advantage of your samples, you guys. You can get, they say you can get like unlimited on like TikTok and stuff, but I usually find that they're okay with giving you like 3 samples. Eye cream is what I always get. Like you get the best value out of an eye cream sample. If you're eyeing a product, get a sample of it. Take advantage of it. Love it. So that's it for that haul. I also did pick up one more thing. This was before the sale or before I hauled it. I don't know if I even mentioned this. The Hourglass Vanish Concealer. This is what's on my under eyes right now. I fucking love this concealer. Okay. I got the shade Silk. Again, I did pay for this. I love the shade of this because I like to have like a pinky, like pink neutral. I'm going to try to get it so it's more like not so blown out. It's like a couple shades lighter than my skin tone right now, but the formula of this is fire. It is high coverage, very just beautiful looking on my under eyes. I fucking love it. So want to add that in there. I don't think I'll have like a dedicated review to it because I don't know. Maybe if you guys want it, let me know. But other than that, that's everything that I've picked up recently at Sephora. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I have planned on picking up, but not really. Other than that, make sure you guys, oh, you see the sunlight coming through. Look at, I even got a freaking like little thing. We're glowing today, bitch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys check out Heather's video as well. It's linked down below. Go check out her channel. Check her out on Instagram. She's so fucking cute. Love you, girl. You're the best. Chris, did I just come in at the end of this? Really? God damn it, Chris. I know, right? Oh, Heather, thank you for collabing with me. I love doing collabs. I think they're so much fun. Who doesn't love haul videos? I mean, come on. Like, I know that low buys and no buys are such a big thing on the internet right now. I'm not that bitch, but who doesn't love a free makeup haul or free skincare? Who doesn't love free shit? Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go check out Heather's video as well. Subscribe. Let her know that I sent you. Leave a hashtag britches so she knows where you came from. Other than that, I don't know when I'll be back, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.